Fox 56 News Chief Medical Contributor Dr. Ryan Stanton is back with us in studio.
This time the topic he's focusing on is the difference between causation and correlation.
Yeah, this is a great topic because actually you asked me during the break, a reminder that autism was first termed in 1911. It was described in 1943. Tylenol invented 1955. So the thing is looking at correlation and causation. If things look like they're on the same trajectory, do they mean that they're related? So let's get into a fun one first. The first one is going to be a very popular one that's been out there a bunch. And that is one that the findings that ice cream consumption also correlates with shark attacks. So we'll throw up the line here. Clearly, those lines look very similar. So without digging in, that would suggest that buying ice cream could increase your risk of shark attacks. Now the key with correlation and causation is diving deeper in and understanding that ice cream sales go up in the summer, as do exposures to water and the beach with shark attacks. So understanding that correlation and causation. I was just in Maine. Let's go ahead and look at a great one from Maine. Margarine consumption and the rate of divorce in Maine. So this one is completely asinine, but the lines line up. The correlation is there, but clearly how much margarine you eat does not determine whether you're going to end up in a divorce in Maine. That being said, if you're going to cut back on margarine, maybe don't travel to Maine this fall. Let's actually look at autism for a couple. There is actually some really interesting data. Here is a line that actually looks at organic food purchases, consumption, and the rate of autism. The lines almost overlap each other. They are very correlated, but we know that organic food is healthier for you. Taking out the ultra-processed food is going to decrease. And finally, one of my favorite ones, which is one that actually should be investigated pretty closely and dug into, is the use of technology in autism rates. The final graph there actually shows a line that is significantly correlated with regard to the amount of screen time that our youth are getting, as well as the risk associated with autism. And that's one where the correlation and causation may actually have something to put together. So, this is one of those things that where we see the lines converge, ice cream shark attacks, probably not causation. But where we see some other lines converge, there may be. But that's why we have to fully investigate these things and not put out half-baked casseroles like we did earlier this week with regard to Tylenol and autism. It was a may or suggest, a correlation, not a causation. And that's the take-home message I want for everybody out there, is that we need more research. We need more data and absolutely need to invest in finding the sources and causes of spectrum disorders and thus finding treatments and solutions.
Let's just say hypothetically, though, your wife sends you out to get some butter at the store, and you come back with margarine, and she doesn't want margarine.
Well, that
could lead to divorce.
We don't have a Kentucky-based study.
I was going to say, we don't live in Maine.
We have to do it. But if we're traveling to Maine and she asks for margarine, that's actually a pretty good sign. It's the cutback in margarine that's the divorce rate.
Maine is a really odd state.
Well, it's a beautiful state.
It is a beautiful
gorgeous
state. Yes, I know.
So,
but little intricacies there. Thanks for shining the light on them this morning.
A little light.
Margarine,
divorce.
Based on that, it's safe to have ice cream today.
It is.
Yes. There aren't too many sharks in Kentucky, so
go have some ice cream.
We're good to go.
All right, thank you, Dr. Stanton. We'll see you again in our 9 o'clock hour. We'll be right back with your forecast.
Too?
Yeah.
A
Lots of Dr. Stanton.
Wow, I love it.
We'll be back with your forecast.
Nice moving in.
You're watching Fox 56 News. Our home, your news.